Stevenson passes to Clutch. And he converts.
Oh, wait, did you go to the Old Town Flyers yet?
Points.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Charlotte making a switch. Zeller's checked in. Reddick's checked in for the Clippers. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Crawford drives in. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Clutch. Back to Stevenson. From 11 feet away, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now here's Paul, averaging 20 points per game. Crawford outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Lance Stevenson cannot guard Jamal Crawford
today, although,
when
you know,
Jamal
as a team, they've
Crawford
had
is a Hall
a
of
lot of
Fame
negatives
CPU.
mixed in there as well.
Here's Clutch, 19 points in the game. Doubled by Crawford. Up top, Stevenson. Tries from 10, and it's blocked by Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Clutch. Clippers trail by 10. Crawford dishes to Paul. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Paul gets it to go in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Good ball to watch, Clark.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. Henderson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Walker subbed in for Lance Stevenson.
Man, I hate it when
the
that
Clippers
happens.
also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Jason Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Farmar in for Paul. Here's Crawford. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Crawford's got 15.
Nobody
He's
can
been the
guard
key cog in their
Crawford
offense
but
with the
me
way
on
he shot the
2K.
ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
I promise you,
Well, his
that
shot's
does not
been
go
off
in.
today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they
Yo,
want
I'm
to keep this
probably
league
gonna
where it
stick
is.
with
Reddick with it.
cash.
Now guarded
I'm
by
gonna probably go
Clutch.
back to that.
From the
Or
arc.
like, at least superstar.
Second chance effort. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Cody Zeller. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes.
Nobody
Look at
cares
this.
about
His
John
career.
Stockton.
15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really
That was-
flashy.
that was
passer
that
like
an
a lot of the
air
great
ball.
playmakers you think
That was
of, but
almost a
just
perfect
always in
release.
control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz. Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first
Right
half,
here.
but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
They grabbed their
That
own
was a
miss.
drive! That was
Soft
a
touch off the
drive!
glass.
I'm sorry, don't you hate it when that happens?
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Well, you know
Yeah, they've
how
got to do a
when you're
much
trying
better
to
job
drive,
of going
but the
harder
animation
than
has
that
it
to
to
the
where you're
glass.
pulling up for a jump shot and
here's
then you
Crawford.
miss it.
15 points in the game. Banked in
Exactly.
off the glass. Crawford's got
I mean,
17.
if we have the analog
his
stick
shots are
moving
dropping right now.
up
This
to the
quarter has
goal,
been
that
very kind to
basically
him.
means we're trying to
Hornets
drive.
leading by 6.
I don't care
And
how
Walker
far
kicks to
away we
Anderson.
are from the goal. Right here, give
Here's
me the ball.
Biombo. And he
You suck,
uses the glass on the
Biombo.
layup.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
I'm only here because OKC
There's
doesn't want me
42
to play for
seconds
them
left to
yet.
play in the third.
Since I'm a point
Pass
guard,
to Reddick.
and they already have one.
Smith sets the pick for Crawford. There's the feed to Redick from outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will.
Give me the ball.
Something's
Give me the
off with
ball.
his
Give me the
mechanics.
ball. I'm not gonna
At least as
stop
I look
pressing
at
that until you give me the ball.
And he banks
Thank
in the
you.
layup.
And I
Now
made
a
it.
10-point Hornets lead.
Oh, got it.
19 seconds left in the third. Now Crawford. 17 points in the game. Smith outside. Redick for three. There's the bucket. Good. Redick's got 8.
Hate this game. Right here.
Here's Walker. You know what?
I hate the Hall of Fame CPU.
This Saturday, December 19th.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Stevenson is the 2 with MKG the 3. Then there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Vonleh. And it's Pittman in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Baseline jumper. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hornets lead by 9.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the first.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Some changes for Charlotte. Al Jefferson's checked in for Vonleh, and it's Clutch in for Walker. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened
No,
in
that
on
was a
Stan Van
lob.
Gundy's huddle. He didn't
Not a
exactly
jump
take
shot.
it easy on them, saying, how much do you
Thank
want
you.
it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back.
That was
Guys,
bull.
Where was he
2K,
going with
you
that pass?
suck.
I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Clippers trail by 9.
I hate 2K
Now
now. I want
Griffin
to get on
inside.
NBA.
Got a piece of it.
Now I
It's
want
gonna be out of
NBA
bounds. Los
Live.
Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand
For
on it. He
live?
did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Yeah, Damian. Yeah, Damian Lillard's on the cover.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Paul
Yeah,
passes to
Damian
Jordan.
Lillard's on the cover.
Back to Paul. Shoots the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Jefferson, a screen on Paul. Clutch. And they come right back
Portland
with their own
Trailblazers.
3-pointer. Clutch has got 24 points. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Paul penetrating. The 3 from Barnes. And again, hits the Clippers from deep.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Clippers trail by 6. Redick with it. Now guarded by Clutch. Paul dishes to Barnes. He kicks to Redick. Let's go. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Hornets leading by 4.
Who's that?
Here's Clutch. Takes a 3. And the basket good. Clutch has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Hornets.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Elbow shot
That
is
was
on the
supposed to
way.
be a
Gets some room on the
lob.
way in, and the bucket's good. And now a 9-point Charlotte lead. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this
I
final
wonder if he
quarter.
can get fined for flopping.
Here's Paul. Shot denied. And he recovers it. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Here's Clutch. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Here's Paul. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Shot's good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
They double him with Jordan. And so here's Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Clutch. The shot will not go.
That was a
The Clippers go
foul.
the other way with it. Jefferson's shot is off. Kid Gilchrist against Paul. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Back to Paul. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
That's offensive interference, bro. Okay.
55 seconds left in the game. Here's Clutch. Oh, hammer! And he'll go to the line. Jamal Crawford picks one up. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he would have liked, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Paul outside. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. About 7 seconds separating the
No,
shot
that
game
was supposed to be a
clocks.
drive.
They get it again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So both teams changing it up here. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. .23 seconds left in the fourth. Fires from deep. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Clutch, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him.
I'm
Lucky
trying to
he
get 30
couldn't punish
seconds
them
coming.
for it.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
He was holding up that 3 like, yeah.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Crawford drives in. And so it's Charlotte with the win.
Well, Al, this was a game.
Well, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'm sorry that I'm so tired. I probably would have been talking more if I wasn't. But have a great day, and I'm glad I have my mic back.